The Enigma of Alaska's Black Pyramid. In the icy wilderness of Alaska, a chilling discovery defies explanation. A jet-black pyramid, buried deep beneath the frozen earth. Hidden beneath the ground near the towering Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley, this mysterious structure has intrigued and perplexed scientists and conspiracy theorists alike. It all began in 1992 when a massive underground nuclear test in China sent shockwaves that rippled across the globe. These tremors were detected as far away as Alaska. Something strange happened near Denali. Scientists noticed unusual seismic readings coming from more than 150 feet below the frozen surface, readings that defied geological norms. Douglas Muckler, a former U.S. Army engineer, recalled seeing an old military map with a suspiciously blank area right where these strange readings were detected. When he heard about a local news report revealing a massive, jet-black pyramid buried in Denali's rock, he knew something was wrong. Eager to record this discovery, Douglas found that the news station mysteriously claimed they had never aired the story. Footage of the discovery had vanished, reportedly taken by men in dark suits with no identifiable badges or insignia. These men allegedly pressured the station's staff, forcing them to stay silent under the threat of treason. Douglas managed to track down a nervous technician who confirmed the pyramid's existence. But before he could learn more, two stern men abruptly interrupted their conversation. It became clear that powerful forces were at play. Rumors swirled of secret deals made between the government and a major defense contractor, who had agreed to help conceal the pyramid in exchange for lucrative contracts. Those who refused to cooperate faced dire consequences. Careers destroyed, reputations ruined, or worse, people simply disappearing. As the years passed, the mystery of Alaska's Black Pyramid has only deepened. Was it an ancient structure left behind by an advanced civilization, or something far more sinister? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The Black Pyramid continues to remain shrouded in secrecy, guarded by forces determined to keep its secrets hidden, unveiling a hidden power. A curious journalist, Linda Moulton Howe, received a tip that would send her on a dangerous quest for the truth. An anonymous source, former military insider, claimed that their father had been called back in 1978 to investigate mysterious Black Pyramid hidden deep beneath Alaska's icy wilderness. This wasn't just any structure. The pyramid reportedly emitted an unimaginable amount of energy, a power unlike anything ever seen. Linda's investigation led her to Bruce Pearson, the son of a retired sailor who had been hired in the late 1970s to transport equipment to a remote area of Alaska. When Bruce's father arrived, he was shocked to see massive mining equipment, tunnels being carved into the mountains, and armed guards patrolling fences around a hidden structure. It wasn't long before strange events started happening around those connected to this mystery. When Linda's source tried to dig deeper, they were visited by two men who threatened them, warning that something terrible would happen if they continued their investigation. Since then, the source has noticed strange occurrences at home, disturbed communications, unusual noises at night, and an unsettling feeling of being watched. But who was behind this elaborate operation to keep the Black Pyramid a secret for decades? Linda and Douglas Muckler, a former U.S. Army engineer, began piecing together the puzzle. They found ancient stories passed down through generations of indigenous Alaskan tribes, tales of contact with otherworldly beings, angelic figures made of light, and sky masters who could shapeshift and possessed advanced knowledge. Could these beings have left behind the pyramid as a relic of their presence? As Linda dug deeper, she uncovered astonishing claims from psychics who described the inside of the pyramid. They spoke of labyrinthine passageways, enormous chambers with walls made of a mysterious black material not found anywhere else on Earth, and control rooms filled with advanced technology seamlessly integrated into the structure itself. These clues suggest the pyramid may have been constructed by a highly advanced civilization, possibly one that predates humanity. Some theorists believe the pyramid was left behind by ancient explorers, giants who once roamed the Arctic. Others argue that indigenous elders have long known the truth about the pyramid's origins, and that modern governments are suppressing this knowledge to harness the pyramid's power for themselves. Leaked documents hint that engineers from leading aerospace and defense companies have been sent to study the pyramid. Their mission, to unlock its energy secrets, which could power supercomputers capable of exploring other dimensions. All of this, it seems, is happening in the shadows, overseen by powerful forces determined to keep the truth hidden. What lies beneath Alaska's frozen wilderness? And why has it remained concealed for so long? Unveiling the truth beneath the ice. Investigative researchers believe there is much more going on beneath Alaska's frozen surface than we ever imagined. What began as a strange seismic disturbance has evolved into the discovery of a lifetime, one that can no longer be kept hidden. As more pieces of this puzzle start to surface, individuals like Douglas Muckler, Linda Moulton Howe, and others are joining forces, determined to push for the truth. They believe that what lies buried in the Alaskan wilderness could forever change our understanding of science, rewrite human history, and alter the course of our future. If you ever find yourself exploring the far reaches of northern Alaska, be cautious. Beneath the ground there is a monumental secret, an enigmatic glowing black pyramid, hidden from the world. This ancient structure might hold forgotten knowledge or serve as a gateway to realms we can barely imagine. As the quest for answers intensifies, what is slowly emerging from beneath Alaska's ice could shake the very foundations of everything we once believed. Beyond the next ridge, we may find evidence of the greatest secret humanity has ever uncovered, one that could usher us into a new era of understanding, enlightenment, and global unity. This discovery requires courage. We must be brave enough to bring it into the light, reveal it for all the world to see. Shocking images have recently surfaced, showing alleged interactions between humans and extraterrestrial beings. These photos are proven genuine. They could dramatically reshape our understanding of humanity's place in the cosmos. As we delve deeper into the mystery, the evidence continues to build, pointing toward a revelation that could redefine everything we know about our past, present, and future. Hidden alien life forms. Mysterious images have recently surfaced on hidden parts of the internet, allegedly capturing encounters between humans and extraterrestrial beings. If these photos are real, they could be groundbreaking evidence that intelligent life exists beyond Earth. Yet, questions swirl about the origins of these images and why they are being shared in secretive, hard-to-access corners of the web rather than broadcast openly to the world. The blurry photos depict beings with long limbs, oversized oval heads, and glowing pale skin, creatures that don't resemble any known species on Earth. Experts who've scrutinized the images haven't found any clear signs of manipulation or fakery, leaving many wondering, could these images be genuine? Despite the intrigue, there are still doubts. Why would such monumental evidence of alien life be hidden in the shadows of the dark web, instead of shared with the scientific community or the public? Some suggest more sinister motives, perhaps an elaborate hoax, or even political and financial manipulation. If these images are proven real, it would be one of the most profound discoveries in human history. The existence of extraterrestrial beings would force us to reconsider everything we know about our place in the universe, shaking the foundations of both science and religion. Beliefs would need to be re-examined in light of a new reality, one where humanity is not alone in the cosmos. But for now, these photos remain enigmatic. While they fuel fascination and speculation, many remain skeptical, relegating them to the gray area between conspiracy theory and truth. Yet their sudden rise to prominence has reignited global curiosity about UFO sightings, Roswell incident, and the possibility of alien life. The images may be unverified, but they serve as a reminder that the mysteries of the universe continue to captivate us. Some believe that there are powerful forces working behind the scenes to keep humanity in the dark, controlling what we know and preventing the truth from coming to light. But as these secrets slowly leak out, we may be on the brink of a new era of understanding. Could this be the moment when we finally learn that we are not alone in the universe? Will the lies of the powerful crumble, revealing a world far more complex than we ever imagined? In 2005, astronauts aboard the International Space Station reported an unexplained sighting, a V-shaped formation of lights keeping pace with their orbit. If this is evidence of advanced technology beyond our capabilities, it could signify that we are not alone in space. The question remains, are we ready to confront the truth? A chilling encounter in space. While UFO sightings on Earth ignite debates and skepticism, perspective changes dramatically for those venturing beyond our planet. In 2005, astronaut Leroy Chiao and his fellow crewmates aboard the International Space Station had a remarkable and unsettling experience. Continues to fuel speculation about extraterrestrial life. Orbiting at breathtaking speeds 200 miles above Central Asia, the astronauts were treated to unparalleled views of both Earth and the cosmos. But one evening, as they watched a sunrise from the command deck, something strange happened. Chiao and his crew noticed a formation of lights, shaped like a V, moving steadily across the sky in front of the Hercules constellation. What made this sight even more extraordinary was that these lights seemed to be keeping pace with the ISS. Instinctively, the crew grabbed their cameras, eager to capture the phenomenon. Chiao described the lights as being 10 times brighter than the planet Venus, and the entire formation spanned tens of degrees across the sky. The spacing between the lights was uneven, adding to the mystery. After about 45 seconds, the lights vanished as abruptly as they had appeared, without any visible movement. When the crew reviewed the photos, they were left baffled. Nothing in the images could explain what they had seen. Reflections or optical illusions were quickly ruled out, especially since the entire crew witnessed the event together. Years later, Chiao remains convinced that what they observed was not easily explainable by anything natural or man-made that they were aware of. And he's not alone. Other experienced scientists who were with him that night share his belief that this sighting cannot be dismissed as a mere anomaly. Despite years of speculation, no official explanation has been provided. Could some scientists secretly know what these lights were, but have chosen to remain silent? If so, those behind this mystery have yet to reveal the truth. Until then, those eerie lights in space remain unidentified, continuing to spark debate about what might be out there. This incident isn't isolated. Rumors of hidden alien UFOs beneath the ice of Antarctica have persisted for decades. Strange sightings, military cover-ups, and unexplained incidents suggest that humanity's future discoveries might hold secrets beyond our imagination. As we delve deeper into these icy mysteries, could we finally uncover proof that we are not alone in the universe? Unveiling a frozen mystery. The icy continent of Antarctica has long captivated the imaginations of explorers, scientists, and conspiracy theorists alike. Despite its harsh, forbidding environment, people have been drawn to this remote region for over a century, searching for adventure, scientific discoveries, and perhaps even evidence of alien visitation. But the history of UFO sightings in Antarctica goes back much further than most would expect, and the stories are as chilling as the ice itself. As early as the 1930s, when exploration of the frozen continent was still in its infancy, rumors of strange flying objects and hidden alien structures beneath the ice began to circulate. These tales weren't just born out of wild imagination. They were deeply rooted in the beliefs of various occult groups that emerged in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Among these was the Thule Society, a German order obsessed with lost civilization, ancient knowledge, and otherworldly technology. The Thule Society believed that a hidden entrance to the hollow earth existed somewhere in Antarctica. This entrance, they claimed, could lead to remnants of Atlantis or even contact with extraterrestrial beings. Fueled by these beliefs, numerous expeditions to Antarctica were launched in the 1920s and 1930s, with explorers claiming to have witnessed strange lights and alien activity in the skies above the frozen continent. One of the most famous expeditions occurred in 1938, when the Third Reich sent the aircraft carrier Schwabenland on a mission to Antarctica. Officially, the purpose of the Schwabenland expedition was to stake a territorial claim and scout locations for a permanent base. However, many believe that the true goal of the mission was to search for the advanced alien technology that the Thule Society believed was buried beneath the ice. Numerous reports from that expedition claim that the crew of the Schwabenland witnessed UFOs flying over the region. Some sources even suggest that the expedition used advanced sonar equipment to investigate mysterious structures deep beneath the ice. Structures that may hold secrets far beyond our current understanding. As the years passed, these early rumors have continued to grow, with countless reports of UFO sightings and mysterious incidents in Antarctica. Some believe that there are hidden bases beneath the ice, where secret experiments or alien collaborations are taking place. Others think that ancient civilizations once thrived in Antarctica before it was buried by ice, leaving behind remnants of their advanced technology. Though these stories remain unproven, they continue to fuel intrigue and speculation. Could there be truth hidden in the depths of Antarctica, waiting to be uncovered? If so, what we discover there could change everything we know about our history, our future. The strange history of UFO sightings in Antarctica is a reminder that the world still holds many mysteries, some of which may lie just the hidden secrets of Antarctica, UFO sightings, and military cover-ups. In the icy wilderness of Antarctica, shrouded in secrecy and mystery, the unexplained has become part of the landscape. Just a few years after the Nazi expedition, the US, British, and Australian military forces embarked on one of the largest operations in the region, Operation High Jump in 1946-47. This mission was meant to establish a research base, but what it uncovered was far more extraordinary. As the massive military fleet approached the frozen continent, pilots began reporting sightings of flying discs pacing their planes. Strange flashing lights were seen emerging from the icy waters, illuminating the bleak Antarctic sky. Rumors quickly spread that Operation High Jump had encountered something far more sinister than just harsh weather. Some whispered of a secret battle against highly advanced, intelligent aircraft. These reports suggested that many men and pieces of equipment were lost, leading to an early retreat. Officially, poor weather was blamed for the mission's abrupt end, but many believe that the truth was far more unsettling and has been deliberately hidden from the public. From that point on, Antarctica became cloaked in an aura of secrecy. During the 1950s and 60s, UFO sightings around Antarctica continued to be reported by ships and aircraft, but these accounts were often silenced or confined to military circles, particularly as political tensions rose during the Cold War. Yet, despite attempts to suppress the stories, some accounts began to leak out. In 1962, a British expedition to the Antarctic Peninsula reported unusual aerial phenomena lighting up the late-night skies. In 1965, an Argentine ship's compass began spinning erratically near the South Shetland Islands. A New Zealand pilot claimed to be followed by shiny silver discs for hundreds of miles in 1973, while Japanese whalers in the same year reported a torpedo-like flying craft emerging from beneath thick ice shelves in Queen Maud Land, tracking their ship for miles. These unexplained events continued throughout the latter half of the 20th century, adding to the growing belief that something mysterious was happening along the Antarctic coastlines, islands, and interior. Even in the modern age, with satellites and GPS providing us with unprecedented access to the region, the sightings have not stopped. Photographs taken by researchers have shown formations in the barren ice that resemble bases or landing strips, structures that shouldn't naturally exist. Glowing clouds have been repeatedly spotted by different pilots and passengers on scientific flyovers, always in the same locations, raising even more questions. Perhaps the most chilling report came in 2012 when a triangular craft was spotted hovering over one of Antarctica's research stations for hours. Witnesses say the craft suddenly bolted skyward and vanished in less than a second, leaving behind only questions and speculation. The Navy's secret mission to Antarctica. In 1946, just a year after World War II ended, the United States launched an extraordinary and ambitious naval expedition to the frozen continent of Antarctica. Officially named Operation High Jump, the mission was stated to have a few key objectives: establishing an Antarctic research base, testing personnel and equipment in extreme cold, and extending American influence over the icy terrain. But the sheer scale of the operation has led many to believe that there were far deeper, more mysterious purposes behind this endeavor. Under the command of the famed polar explorer, Admiral Richard E. Byrd, Operation High Jump was no ordinary mission. It was one of the largest U.S. naval expeditions of the time, consisting of 4,700 men, 13 ships, and multiple aircraft. This fleet, which included an aircraft carrier, the Philippine Sea, a seaplane tender, Pine Island, destroyers, submarines, and even an icebreaker, departed from Norfolk, Virginia, in January 1946. For a post-war mission, its size was unprecedented, raising questions about what the U.S. military really expected to encounter in Antarctica. After a long voyage, the fleet arrived at the continent and immediately split into 3 groups, aiming to cover as much of Antarctica's coastline as possible. Reconnaissance aircraft flew over vast stretches of ice, while heavy equipment plowed inland to establish the Little America 4 base. The operation appeared to be moving smoothly, despite the harsh conditions of the Antarctic winter. Something far stranger awaited them. According to later testimonies from Admiral Byrd and other personnel, Operation High Jump took a shocking and terrifying turn. Just 8 weeks into the mission, the U.S. Navy suddenly and inexplicably retreated. Byrd himself warned his superiors of incredible aerial activity that his forces could not contend with. Navy aircraft and helicopters on reconnaissance missions reportedly encountered fast-moving, circular craft, flying saucers, that seemed to be toying with the American fleet. These unidentified objects reportedly emerged from the icy waters and flew at incredible speeds, buzzing dangerously close to the Navy's ships. The mysterious crafts defied explanation. Witnesses described them as circular, metallic objects that moved with astonishing agility, far beyond the capabilities of any known aircraft. No matter how far the fleet ventured from the Antarctic coast, the strange aerial phenomena followed. Byrd urgently radioed back to the U.S., warning of high casualties, not from any Soviet forces as the Cold War had yet to begin, but from enemy objects of unknown origin that could travel from pole to pole at unimaginable speeds. Despite the Navy's advanced weaponry and the heavy armament of the Operation High Jump fleet, they were no match for these mysterious flying discs. Several planes were reportedly lost while attempting to photograph the elusive objects. And a marine transport plane carrying special equipment crashed under mysterious circumstances. Byrd and his men were forced to abandon their mission and retreat to safety, with the official explanation blaming harsh weather conditions. Yet, the story didn't end there. Byrd's cryptic warnings about enemy objects sparked intense speculation. Were these advanced crafts the remnants of a lost civilization hidden beneath the Antarctic ice? Were they extraterrestrial in origin? Or was there another explanation entirely, perhaps related to secret wartime technology? While the U.S. military remained tight-lipped about the true events of Operation High Jump, the mission's premature end and the strange reports that followed fueled conspiracy theories for decades. The idea of secret warfare against flying saucers in Antarctica has become part of the larger narrative of UFO phenomena and hidden government knowledge. As these stories continue to circulate, the mystery surrounding Operation High Jump only deepens. What exactly did the U.S. Navy encounter in the icy wasteland of Antarctica? And why have the details remained shrouded in secrecy for so long? Until more information is revealed, the true nature of Operation High Jump will remain one of the most intriguing and chilling, unsolved mysteries in modern history. The mysterious retreat of Operation High Jump. In 1946, Operation High Jump, one of the largest U.S. naval expeditions ever launched, set sail for Antarctica under the command of Admiral Richard E. Byrd. The mission was supposed to last 6 to 8 months, but it abruptly ended in just 8 weeks. The official story claimed that severe weather and logistical issues forced the premature retreat. Strange reports from Admiral Byrd and his crew hint at a far more mysterious and unsettling reason. During the mission, multiple sightings of fast-moving silver craft, described as flying discs, were reported by the Navy pilots and crew. These unidentified objects not only flew alongside their planes, but also seemed to emerge from and dive back into the frigid Antarctic waters with astonishing speed and agility. In one particularly harrowing incident, a Navy destroyer nearly struck an iceberg while pursuing one of these strange flying crafts as it disappeared into the ocean. The situation quickly became too dangerous. Admiral Byrd realized that this new enemy, which seemed capable of outmaneuvering the most advanced military technology of the time, was unstoppable. Fearing for the safety of his men and the success of the operation, Byrd ordered an immediate evacuation. The fleet abandoned their mission to establish an Antarctic foothold, leaving behind the newly built Little America 4 base. This rapid withdrawal, despite the mission's ambitious goals, suggested that something far more serious than weather issues had taken place. Curiously, none of the official communications back to Washington mentioned the unusual flying objects or the terrifying confrontations the Navy faced. The details were kept quiet, and the operation was quietly brushed aside in official history. However, in later years, Admiral Byrd made strange public claims that raised more questions than answers. He spoke of a hidden world beyond the South Pole, a temperate, inner Earth, filled with lush vegetation, advanced beings, and cities made of gold. Byrd called this mysterious place Agartha, and suggested that its inhabitants were the survivors of ancient Atlantis, who had harnessed the Earth's electromagnetic energies, power advanced craft, could defend their sanctuary. While many dismissed Byrd's accounts as the ramblings of an aging man, others have speculated that the Navy's encounters during Operation Highjump were with beings from this hidden inner Earth. Could these strange craft have been piloted by inhabitants of Agartha? Perhaps even by an aggressive alien species, with a base hidden beneath Antarctica's ice?